Welcome to another episode on Aid Fashion Hub. My name is Abisola. Don't forget that during our last class where I taught you guys on how to cut a crop top with a short sleeve, but today it's going to be another very interesting class where I'm going to take the class on how to cut a crop top. But the crop top will be a little different today. So the crop top will be a crop top that have a space at the back and the sleeve is a mutton sleeve. So if you are new to our channel, kindly like and subscribe. Welcome to the practical aspect. So we are going to make use of brown paper instead of making use of fabric for the cutting of the crop top that I want to cut. Use of this measurement for the cutting of the crop that I want to cut. So we'll move on to the cutting of the top where we're going to make use of this. So I've already folded into two. So we are going to fold into four for the back and the front of the cloth. So I've already folded. Then we'll fold again to make it four. So this my folding. This one. The length of the top, I want to make use of 16 for my length. So this for my 16 to this side. Then for the sewing inches, so but the crop top that I want to cut is going to have a band at the down part. So instead of making use of 16, I'm making use of 3 inches for the band I want to use. So I'll remove 13. I'll remove 3 inches for my 16. It's going to remain 13. So the whole length I'm going to use, I'm making use of 13 for the length of my top here. Then now for the, I'll start from my back measurement here. So my back is 14. I'm going to divide it by 2. So that is 7 inches. So this is for the 7 inches. Then for my armpit, I'm making use of 7.5 inches. So my bust is for 32. That is 32 divided by 2. That is, I'm making use of 10 for my bust. So I'll 10 inches. Then I'll come to the length of the blouse here to take the measurement for my waist. So my waist is 28 divided by 4 plus 2, that is 9. It's going to give me 9. So this is it. After then, I'll try to roll for the last part of the cutting of this. Then this for the bust. See, I'm trying to join the lines together. So then I'll come to this side. I'll come up by 1 inches here. I'll be able to connect to this side. So this is it. After the, I can try to cut out now. This is how it's going to look like after the cutting of the body. Then we are going to separate the back from the front. This is for the back and this is for the front. But before the separation of the back from the front, so we have to measure for the wideness of our neck first. We can remember when I was introducing the style at the beginning of the class, I said it's a crop top. There's going to be is where the back is going to open a little bit. So what I'm going to do now, I'm trying to construct for the wideness of my neck because the wideness have to be the same thing. So I'm making use of 3 inches wideness for my neck. Then I'm making use of 3 inches again for the deepness of the front here. So I'm going to connect together. I'm making use of round neck. So this for the wideness here. So I'm going to remove my back like that. So this for my back, this for my front. So I'll cut for the neck of my front. So this is for my front. I'm done with my front. Then I'll go to cut for the neck of my back. Can remember I said it's a bag that have an opening at the front. So for a deepness of the back, I'm making use of 1 inches for the deepness of my back. So this for the 1 inches here. I want to cut it out. So, so that's for the deepness. After the cutting, so for the deepness of the opening of the back, so I'm coming down by 8 inches here. I didn't want the back to be too deep. So now I want to cut for the openness of the back. What I'm going to do from the neck here, I'm going to draw a straight line down to the length of the paper here that I'm using. So this is for the straight line here. So now you can see that the back form a kind of cone back. So what is going to happen is that from this side, I'm going to draw a V line to the center here. You can see this is a straight one. This is a V back here. You can see that this place is wide and this place is a little small. But what I want to do here is like to get the actual is that I'm going to come down like this by 2 inches. So this for my 2 inches. So I will extend from this angle to this side. I will extend. After then, can you see the first thing I did was I draw a straight line here. After the drawing of the straight line, I come to this side to measure for my 1 inches for the space I'm going to leave upward after the neck. Then now I'm going to cut this side out. So what you just have to do, just come to this side and divide it into two. So it depends on how wide you want this place to look like. If you check it, I can see that if the wideness is not that enough, it's something you can come back to your back like this and fold it together. Place it on each other. You can try to expand it by coming to this side. But before that, you can even draw another line so that you can follow the lines. Depends on how wide you want it to be. You can come to this side. You can see, can redraw the line. So when we open it, this is how it's going to look like. You can see it's even more wide than the one that we drew before. So that's for how the back is going to look like. We can remember I said that the down part is going to have a band of 3 inches. So you can take your clothes. We are making use of your clothes. For me, I'm making use of this brown paper. You can come to the side if there is still, you can see that there is still enough of the paper I can use here. Wideness, I'm making use of 3 inches. So for me, I measure my 3 inches. But that the thing that I want to use for the men have to be in double. That is, if you want to measure it, if you are making use of clothes, it's something you can just decide to fold like this. You have to fold the clothes like this. So that said, you are measuring the band to be double. So let me check, maybe this will be enough for me. Okay, see, then you check for the length. It depends on how you want the length to be. Because since I'm making use of paper, I will just assume that if I'm making use of, let's assume that we are going to make use of like 38 inches, because it's going to look like belt at the back. After tying it, you're going to make it to look like belt. So because so I'm going to manage my this paper. I'm just using for example. So, but the thing is that you have to be accurate with the measurement of your waist. For example, now my waist is 28. See, it's not even up to my waist length here. So 28 is my normal weight. You can just add to it like 35 inches so that it's going to be able to be tied very well. So you can use it to also form your bow after you tie the belt finish. So I'm going to just manage this paper. Just cut out this side and cut out this side. So I'm making use of this for the down part of the dress. So now for the sleeve, I said it looks like a motor and like a motor sleeve. You can see this for my sleeve. I'm making use of 8 inches for my sleeve length. You can see it's 10, then 2 inches for the sewing allowance. So now this for the wideness of my sleeve. I'm making use of 10.5 inches. Like the normal wideness, I'm making use of 9.5, then 1 inches for the sewing also. So to this angle, this is the center of my sleeve here, then this is for the side of my sleeve. So for this side of my sleeve, I'm going to come down like, I'm going to make use of 5 inches. I'm going to come down by 5 inches here. So this for my 5 inches. I'll come to this side and make the 5 inches. So after the marking of the 5 inches, I'm going to draw a straight line. So this for my straight line there. Then for the this is 10.5. I'm going to divide my 10.5 into two to get the center for my sleeve. So that is 5/4. So this is for the 5/4 here. So I'm going to draw a straight line upward like this for the 5/4. Then I'll come to this angle here so that I'll know where to stop. So you can see. So this is how it's going to look like. I'm going to draw a curved line like this down to this angle. Then I'll draw a straight line. I'm going to cut out. So after the cutting, I'll give a shape to my round sleeve. So my round sleeve is 8. So I'm making it of 8 for my round sleeve. So what I'll just do is that I'll draw a slant line like this for my round sleeve. And I'll cut out for the round sleeve. So this is for the center of my hand here. So this is how the hand is going to look like after the cutting of the round sleeve. So after the whole cutting, this is how the crop top is going to look like. So this is how the back will look like. Then this is for the band that I want to place at the down part of the clothes. So this is how it's going to like. Then for the sleeve, you can see that if you check the sample that I'm using here, just have to place it like this and started your pleating. You can see the way I'm pleating. Just have to pleat up to the center here. That's how it's going to look like with a pleating sleeve for the hand part. So if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Then if you have any question based on the class that just ended now, you can to our website, or you can drop your comment, or you can drop your question on the comment link. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.